Assalamu alaikum. Most welcome to the series which we have started. We are talking with the different teachers, their strategies, their challenges. In relation to that very series, I have with me today Mr. Irfan Ahmed, who is a well-known science teacher. Presently talking about Irfan Sir. He is posted at high school, government high school, Chandahara. Being a science teacher, he teaches science there. And as we already know that he also comes with some great innovative content on his personal Facebook and YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk with Mr. Irfan Sir about his journey as a great teacher, particularly talking about government sector. First of all, Irfan Sir, most welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, as we know that often you come with such content on your Facebook and YouTube channels where students ask some questions to you regarding scientific temper, regarding some scientific inventions and all that. You might be knowing more about that, what questions you actually face during your classes, during your transaction or during whole day at the school. Sir, first of all, my question will be to you that being a science teacher in this present scenario where students are informed, they are having access to most of the material which is available online, what kind of challenges as a science teacher you face in today's scenario in your school or being a teacher?
Thank you very much, Riyasa, for asking this very great question. This is actually a puzzling and a very nagging question. Actually, students should be able to ask questions. You see, the moment you are creating a sense of questioning in them, it means they are not mentally conditioned. And secondly, there's a great statement regarding the teaching of science that if you are not able to clear the concepts among the students, then you are not a good science teacher, but you are a culprit, you are a criminal. Especially speaking about physics, you see, physics needs some conceptual clearance. You have to popularize the things among the students. You have to make them feel the subject. You see, going through the content and simply memorizing the things is altogether a different thing. But getting the feel of the subject, feeling as if you are in the situation, as if you are the scientist and you are going through all these situations, puzzling questions, puzzling events, you want to simply get a solution out of it. So you are supposed to make them to feel like Newton, to feel like Einstein, give them the present situations, make them to think what's happening around your surroundings and how science is helping you to bring out your curiosity out and make you to think in a very popular way so that you can, you see, let me tell you one thing. If you go through newspapers, you will see the sections on astrology. Have you seen a content of science in them?
No,
you won't see. Why? Because we are not in a way popularizing the science. You can see students having their celebrities as cricket icons, pop singers, but do they admire scientists? No. What is the cause? Most of the time not. What is the cause? Why are we not able to get these things in them? The moment they start admiring scientists, you will altogether see a great change in our society. And I always keep these things in mind. I talk about philosophy, how science emerged out of philosophy, what was the problem that time people were facing, how science is helping us, it's simply simplifying our lives, how we are able to get answers of those questions which were supposed as unanswerable entities before 100 years, 50 years. Science is still in its infancy stage. I know that we cannot provide all the answers, but here your whole focus is on making student to love science, not to get rid of it.
Exactly, sir. I will just shift it to the one side of this because it is, as you rightly said, it's a vast topic. We might not be having all the answers regarding science and all that. But my question is particularly when we talk about government sector and you being posted in a government school and you are doing your best job there, portraying some innovative questions and trying to answer those questions up to what is our, I should say, knowledge. And we sometimes just to go for additional resources to make our students feel, no, our teacher is actually striving hard to make we people satisfied. Now, one question, sir, because talking about your experience regarding your teaching science, you have more than 2 decades of experience. How you see things going on now, particularly when we talk about government schools or the students who are enrolled in our government institutes. I would like to particularly have your answer on this very aspect, that how actually government schools are actually having those very students now which are portraying that we want something more. As you rightly mentioned that science is every day it is changing. We have new factors every day. But talking about our government school students, now we think, as I believe, there are students with some unique questions. They have now access to more sources of knowledge. Being a science teacher, what is your say on that? Talking about the past decade, talking about the present scenario, and what you think about the future regarding this very aspect of government schools and the students and their eagerness to learn, to have answers from their teachers.
Okay,
Please.
sir. I have always been optimistic regarding this. You see, we have got very qualified teachers now. Now students are taking interest in science. Things have altogether changed. If not 100%, but there's a paradigm
Slowly
shift.
changing.
Slowly changing. You can see the students from government schools clearing NEET, going to
Exactly.
different engineering colleges. It means the input which a teacher is trying to imbibe in students, the things are actually growing. Teacher is actually realizing his responsibility, and students are getting more and more interested towards science. It's not simply, science is not a thing that you can simply memorize, but you have to actually feel. As I said earlier, you have to feel the things. Practical aspect of it, it's very important. We have got good labs. We have got now this ICT labs. You can see we have got projectors. You
Exactly.
can make them actually visualize how things work. So being very optimistic about it, I see a very sunny shade in our students. Students are coming, they are asking questions, and teachers are really working hard. And once Einstein said that if you cannot make a student understand what you have been doing, what's all your research about, then it's all futile. So students are taking interest in science. Secondly, the things which they read from the gadgets, that's not going to help them. Why? Because the live interaction with teacher is a very great thing. It's a very important thing. It actually lays a profound impact on the young minds. You see, it reminds me of the great Richard Feynman. He once said that catch them young. What he did was that he gathered some intelligent students from the high school in USA, and them all together got them into the University of Caltech, gave them the popular lectures on physics, making them to go delve deep into the fascinating questions, into the fascinating journey of physics. And those lectures were then given the shape of the books by the name of Feynman
Imbibing a
lectures.
science temper in them.
Yes. Those lectures then they have converted in the book form by the name of Feynman lectures on physics. When you see your elders, your great physicists, how they have worked to create interest among the students, so definitely you will get a way out. And I am very hopeful, and I have seen practically now our students are doing well. They are at par with the private schools, if not 100%, but they are simply climbing the steep, and definitely inshallah in the
Inshallah.
coming time they will touch the heights.
Irfan sir, lastly, I would like to ask one more question to you. Sir, as you see the challenges in our teaching profession, with each day we have to be very much updated, we have to be very much informed. How you see being a teacher in present scenario, not talking of only government sector or private sector, we can talk about simply being a teacher. How important you see being informed, being well updated with the latest technology, or I should say the technological gadgets. We can talk about even AI, artificial intelligence,
Artificial
having
intelligence, yes.
access to those very tools that will really make you feel, I should say, in a better place to answer some notorious questions which you sometimes face, because students have access to these tools. They have access to a vast and huge resource that is called internet. How do you see that a teacher in present scenario, whether working in a private or a government sector, how a teacher should be well informed, well updated? He should be highly professional handling these AI tools, or being extra professional regarding access to internet and all that?
Very nice question. You see, a teacher should never be misinformed. The moment you are in your classroom, you are starting answering the questions. A student can simply Google it, and the moment you are wrong, he will directly say that,
Exactly.
sir, you are speaking nonsense, and
Exactly.
you have to save yourself from the humiliation.
Exactly.
So, keeping yourself well informed, keeping yourself updated is the first prerequisite of being a teacher. If you are not updating yourself, then you are not a teacher at
Exactly.
all. So, this is a question we should not be asked, because a teacher, it indirectly means who is regularly learning the things. learning new techniques. And now the question is about being tech savvy. You see, government is also taking many initiatives regarding this. Recently, SCRT is going to conduct a program in which they will teach teachers how to use computer, how to use ICT, how to use AI. So government also is feeling the need of this option, that you see,
Updating the
teachers. You see, the students of this time have got pre-time attitude. There are certain things, certain settings in your mobile which you cannot do, but your son is well informed. Then you and he can do the proper settings.
We sometimes think that what I have to do next, but our little kids, they are so tech savvy that within seconds they will solve your problem.
They can solve you. So they are ahead of you in this regard. So being in par is a great necessity, and government is also realizing this thing, and they are trying to conduct such programs for teachers. Secondly, regarding the scientific information, you always need to be updated, and the things which you teach, they should be actually clear to yourself. You should not be simply teaching the things which you, even in the inner of your inner being, think that I have not understood it when I was a student. Okay, who is going to question me? Let me put it like that.
The time has just went off.
The time has, but the things are not working like that. Anytime, any moment, you can be caught. So if you are going to stop yourself from humiliation, you have to go through these things. You have to prepare yourself. You have to update yourself. Even in languages, even in anything you teach. You teach Urdu, you teach science, you teach mathematics. They are always with the new things with them, and there are things which will help you to update and upgrade yourself. Only your wish, that's more important.
Thank you, Irfan Sir, for your precious time. It was totally awesome and learning for me to have conversation with you. So dear viewers, we were with Irfan Sir, presently posted at HS Chandahara. It was nice talking. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.